Well, I think any disruption in banking is something to be alert to.
How do you perceive the current state of the US banking system? And do you have any concerns about its potential impact on your banking system given that they are tightly integrated?
Well, I think any disruption in banking is something to be alert to. Canada has extraordinarily solid banking systems, as we saw through the challenges you all faced in 2008 that we didn't face. We're watching carefully. We're there to be helpful if we need to, but so far things seem to be underhand.
Is Canada concerned about the risk of contagion from US banking failures to Canada?
A concern that people will automatically have. We need to keep watching closely, but I'm not overly concerned.
What insights do you have regarding the current state of the economy, considering the economic indicators being released in both the US and Canada, the efforts being made by central banks to control inflation? Additionally, what are your experts saying on the possibility of the US economy heading into a recession and whether it might have an impact on Canada's economy?
I think we're all aware that there are choppy waters coming for the global economy, potential slowdown. The question is more about how long it'll last, how deep it'll be, and where it'll hit hardest. In Canada, we're seeing inflation come down fairly aggressively. We should be down around 3% or even lower by the summer, so that'll take a lot of the pressure off. In terms of slowdowns, the biggest challenge around slowdowns is always job losses. And we're just seeing such strong job numbers right now in Canada and indeed in the United States that the slowdown might happen, but the job losses may or may not be that significant. And one way or another, in Canada, we're going to be ready with supports if it happens.
Trudeau believes that any disruption in the banking system should be monitored closely despite Canada's strong banking system. He acknowledges the possibility of an economic slowdown but is uncertain about its severity and impact. Trudeau notes that inflation is decreasing in Canada, which could alleviate the economic pressure caused by a slowdown. Despite the potential for a slowdown, Trudeau is optimistic about the strong job numbers in both Canada and the US, which could offset the negative effects. Trudeau states that Canada has measures in place to support the economy and workers in the event of a slowdown and potential job losses.